Firstly, I want to say happy resumption to all parents, teachers, students, pupils. But the truth is it really a happy resumption at your end? Because some students don't want to come back to school and some teachers don't want to go back to school. But the truth is that we need to go back to school. We need to go back to our place of work and place of learning, okay? So in case you're just adjusting or you're still trying to adjust to the new term, the term has resumed already, and I pray God help us and see us through this time in Jesus' name. So my name is Oluwafunmilola. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just want to share the story of how I got into the teaching profession. The teaching profession wasn't a profession I actually wanted to do. Like, I didn't plan to come into teaching profession. I didn't plan to. After I graduated from the university, and then I did my youth service, I was into an online business. I was into importation of goods from China, and I was doing procurement. I was doing fine in my own way, okay? And I was loving it because I was working from home, and I loved it sincerely. So I actually wanted to work from home because I love working from home, being a new wife, and we're going to be having a family soon. And I just wanted to be at home, work from home, raise my children, and be there for my family. So when my state government, put out the mass recruitment of teachers, okay, into the civil service, I didn't bother to apply. I didn't bother to go and get the form because I didn't see myself doing it, okay. But sometimes there's a way something you're not looking for is looking for you. That was my story. I wasn't looking for the job, but the job was looking for me. Okay, so I heard about the news that the recruitment is on, and it's about 5,000 teachers that the state government wanted to employ. That was in 2020. Okay, because I got my letter of appointment in 2021. So I got to know about it, but I didn't bother to go to go and collect the form or whatever. So eventually we began to hear news, and then we heard that a lot of people have applied for the job, like even more than the 5,000 that the government wanted to recruit. We have more numbers, and I'm like, as if I know, like I don't even want to bother. I'm not really someone who likes something competitive, like people are struggling for something, let me to go and get it. I'm not such a person, okay. I don't know, maybe it's a weakness or a strength. It can be weakness, it can be strength, okay. But I wasn't just feeling proud to do that. So, but you know what happened? There was this day, myself and my husband, we went to my mother-in-law's house, okay. So we just went to visit her randomly, okay. And as I was there and we were about leaving, so my mother-in-law told me my sister-in-law went to get the form, this teaching form, she and her friend. And fortunately, they got back and met us in the house, okay? And she was like, she was telling me how stressful it was to get the form and what they went through to get the form. I was just listening like, I thought people don't like teaching. How come? Who are these people that are collecting form? So eventually, she now said she had an extra form with her. That, do I mind taking it? So I was like, okay. So she brought an extra form and she gave me the form. So when she gave me the form, I didn't have a choice than, let me fill it and go and submit. So that was how I collected the form. I went to submit the form. Then I prepared for the CBT exam, and then I passed the exam. Then after passing the exam, I went for interview, and then I passed the interview as well. You know what is funny? My sister-in-law, as at that time, she didn't pass the exam. She didn't get into the system that time. So it was like she went to get the form, but she didn't get into the teaching profession that time. She didn't, pass the entrance exam, but she brought me the form. Okay, so it was like she went to get the form for me. Like, I don't get it. So eventually she got into the system as well. Now she's into the system also. Okay. But that first time it was like she went to get the form for me, and it was like also the same day she went to get the form was the day we went to her house, my mother parents in-laws house, and then I could get the form from them, from her. Everything was just like coincidence, but it wasn't a coincidence. I understand that it was God just planning everything. Okay. Wow, the assembly is over now, and the children will start coming to their class, so there might be some noise. So I don't know if I'll continue the story now, or I'll complete the story, or I'll just share later. So eventually I got the job. I started working as a teacher. I love teaching to start with. I've always loved teaching. I love being amidst young people, children, teenagers. That is a crucial stage in their life. So I always want to contribute to my quota, because I remember the kind of teenager I was, how I was very curious, very inquisitive, wanting to know this, wanting to know that. So I wanted to be that auntie in their life that can provide guidance and solution, and just help them. So eventually what happened was that I was posted into a community school, but it's a predominantly Muslim school, and I am to teach Christian religious studies in a predominantly Muslim school. I mean, 80% of them were Muslims, 80%, only 20% are Christians, and I am to teach Christian religious studies. So tell me God is not having a hand in all of this. Even though I didn't want to teach, I didn't want to go into the teaching profession, I didn't want to get into the system, but there's a way the system was looking for me, like, I have a plan for you right here. So when I got to the school where I was to teach, I tell you, everything was strange to me, because for a while I've not been amidst Muslims. Even the staffs too, they were Muslims. I mean, Muslims. So even though I had a Muslim background as well, okay, my parents were Muslims before my mom converted, okay. So even though I had that kind of background, but I've not really been amidst Muslims closely like that. So it was a new terrain for me to learn, to grow, to unlearn some things, to relearn, to accommodate people, to tolerate people. And it was a beautiful experience. Now, just asking God, what plan do you have for me in this season? Because what plan? Because I know you are up to something, Father. What is it that you have for me? So in the school, I was more than a teacher for them. Okay, I was their big auntie. I just like my normal me. I just love being there and being their counselor, being their go-to person. So I made friends with a good number of the students, and I was able to tell them about Jesus from class, and even those that I could not reach in class, with wisdom, I was able to tell them about Jesus, and some of them gave their life to Christ. I tell you, just by me being the teacher there, just being in that profession, being in that system, okay, not forcing them to take the religion or to accept Jesus, but seeing myself as a messenger, and telling them, okay, you are sick, I pray for those who are sick. I pray for those who seem confused, those who have low self-esteem. I help them to regain their self-esteem. So, because if you're a teacher, you are not just a teacher, you are a counselor, you are a judge, you are everything to your students. Okay, you are their mother, you are their father, at least for that period when they are in school. So I was doing that, and I was loving it sincerely. And it just brought to me the fact that sometimes we don't plan some things for ourselves. We don't want to go a certain way, but there's a way God can still interrupt our plans and establish His own will. Like, this is what I want for you in this season, and this is what I want you to do, and this is what I will have you do in this season. So so far so good. I've spent 4 years in this profession. I got into this profession 2021. And here we are in 2025, and it's been awesome. Of course, it's been demanding also. Sometimes I feel like, oh God, I just want to quit. I just want to quit because it's tedious. You write lesson notes, wake up early, prepare for work, come back home and you're tired. You're too tired to even do any other thing if you don't have a strong mind, I tell you. So I got tired, and sometimes I get tired. I'm like, I want to quit. But I see beyond the now, okay? I see beyond the stress. I know God has a bigger plan. So the same thing I want someone watching me to see. You might be at a job you didn't plan to be in, but I just wanted to try and look into what God actually, why He brought you into that work in the first place, and the plans He wants to achieve through your presence in that place. So this is where I'll be wrapping up my story. Assembly is over right now, and we are soon going to be starting today's work. So you can see my people coming in already. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Yeah, speak French. This is our French teacher. Say, oh, Rojinda. This is Ayolola. Speak. Hi. Speak accounts to them.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Everybody say bye. Bye.